Hi, Tom Trento here at Mar-a-Lago, where we're showing the premiere of our new television pilot, Brooks County and the River of Broken Dreams. And one of the stars, would you consider yourself a star?
Not a star.
Victor Avila. Victor, how are you? Nice
Good.
to meet you finally.
Yes, sir.
He's an amazing hero, former ICE agent, and his story could be understood in Agent Under Fire. Go get this book. Where can they get it, Victor?
Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com, Liberty Hill Publishing.
What's your 30-second explanation of what happened to you?
This is you're going to read the detail by detail, the ambush that Special Agent Jaime and I suffered through in 2011. You're going to get a little bit about me, who I am, where I come from, my emphasis on securing the border, and my assignment in Mexico. And at the end of this book, referred to as a manifesto, I write about, you would think I wrote this book yesterday if you read it, because I talk about the wall, I talk about asylum, I talk about sanctuary cities, and what we're witnessing right now. But not just talk about it, but solutions, which is, I'm glad to be here because I want to be part of the solution to take our country back.
Victor, appreciate it. God bless you. Looking forward to working together.
Thank you.
At the border, we're joined now by Victor Avila, retired ICE special agent and also author of Agent Under Fire, A Murder and a Manifesto. So you've seen what's happening at the border firsthand, and I know you just went on a tour. Tell us what you saw down there.
I sure did, Joe. I was there for a couple of days in McAllen, Donna, Texas, and Mission, Texas area. I had never in my 20-year career have seen the conditions that I saw down there. I was able to make contact with the Border Patrol agents and speak to them, and really noticed how on edge they are because of the gag order, because they're so concerned and afraid of what the Biden administration and the conditions that they put them under. But despite that, they're so overwhelmed with the work. While I was down there, 400 plus bodies, individuals, men, women, and children were released, but not to the Donna Center, not to another facility or detention facility, but straight to the streets without any DNA testing, without any background checks, straight to a bus station where I saw them get a COVID test that FEMA is conducting. Then they go to a Catholic Charities kind of a center there, gives them some toiletries, and then they wait for their bus fare or airline ticket that they get to board without any kind of identification.
What would normally happen?
And normally they would be detained. In any other circumstance, they can be charged with illegal entry, 1328 USC 1325. And there's a prosecution. If you don't want to, if the prosecution is declined, then they would be returned to Mexico under Title 42. That's what was happening just a few weeks ago because of the pandemic, using Title 42 and that regimen to send them back. In this case, they're being allowed in, and not everyone is going to the detention facilities.
So what happens after their process? Are they given a notice to appear? Where do they go from there?
In this case, the one that I'm describing, not even a notice to appear. They're giving what they call the Form 213. It's just information on their name, address, whatever the alien provides, whatever information they provide, and that's what they're allowed to board an airplane or a bus with, and then to their final destination all throughout the United States. The ones that I saw there were heading a lot to the northeast part of our country. And I had never seen anything like this. There's almost no enforcement of immigration law, very little enforcement of any other laws that are being broken. We have 21, 22-year-olds providing false statements to U.S. agents claiming that they're 17-year-olds. That's another violation of law, providing a false statement to a U.S. agent, but there's no prosecution of that as well. And we have no way to verify because the consulates are nowhere to be found from these countries in Central America to at least verify the identity and at least the date of birth of these individuals that are claiming to be unaccompanied minors.
Well, we're seeing in this video, it's so hard to watch people crossing the river, people, as we saw these young children being dropped over the border wall. Did you notice anything different from your experience at the border when it comes to the actual enforcement of the border and who's coming across?
Absolutely. There's none. I talked to the Border Patrol agents. I said, why aren't you down there? I went down to the all the way. This is about a 2-mile difference from the water up the Rio Grande up to where they're first turning themselves in. It's about a 2-mile walk. The Border Patrol agents are not going down to the river. They're waiting for them to walk up, as you've seen on them walking on these roads, as you see in that video, wait until they turn themselves in. By the way, there was another drowning while I was there of an adult individual that drowned. And we continue to see these drownings. We're going to continue to see these horrible videos of the treatment and exploitation, I say, of these illegal aliens that, they're trying to do what they want to do. And as long as they get the message that the border is open, they're going to continue to come as much as they can.
I keep hearing open, Victor, and I wonder, are families, or like full families and single adults being turned away who are coming across, and just unaccompanied minors being allowed in?
I did not see one single adult be turned away, Joe. As a matter of fact, the cartels, and this is the intel that I received from Border Patrol, the cartels are vetting those young males on their side. And if they do have a criminal history or are affiliated with gangs or are part of the cartels themselves, they're sending them and smuggling them so they will not be detected. They don't want them anymore to be commingled with the family units that are coming in, which is very dangerous.
All right, Victor Avila, we always appreciate your insight, and it's great to also get your side of what happened and what you saw down there on the Texas border. Thank you again for your time, Victor.
Thank you, Joe.